Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Red Bulls offense comes on the field to open this game. And as this quarterback takes the field, eager to see how he plays today. There's a certain gravity about him. You can tell from the warm-up song the way the team responds and rallies around him. Can he come through on a big stage here?
Yeah, this guy is their Superman. And when that opening kickoff is kicked up into the air, his cape goes on. He sets everything into place, gets the offense out of jams, does it in pressure situations. He's the arms and legs of this offensive system, but also the heart of this team.
They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass. Second down after that run in the previous play. He's going to pull it down and run. Enough for a first down at the 37.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And the quarterback keeps it here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. The game makes it second and medium. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's complete on the crossing route. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. He's got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
And the Red Wolves pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at second and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
It's third down for the offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
On third and short, the offensive coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here. They're just not able to hit it.
Finds his man, has the first down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Red Wolves begin a new series here, first and 10. There's the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's second and 8.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, that's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And the Red Wolves will line up now. It's first and goal. First and goal, will try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was an excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result...
Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Bulldogs offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Look at out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback looking to scramble. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Play action here on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down on the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. He's going to hand this off. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. We went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They reckon.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
That sack sets up a second down and very long.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
The Red Wolves will bring their punt team on the field now. He's on to boot it away now. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Second down after that run on the previous play. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Receiver makes the grab. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And here's the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And it's Arkansas State on top right now. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Receiver in motion now. Off the play fake on first down. And they get to completion.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
He's escaping the pocket now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down. Now this sets up a first and goal inside the 10.
Offense facing second and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. The pass is incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, and here comes a late flag.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield, and you get a call like this.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. See if they can convert the point after. So a quarterback who can escape and score like that, what a boost for this offense.
Yeah, quarterbacks like this who can scramble are so hard to defend because the defense is so caught up in coverage and defending the pass. By the time they realize what's happening, there's no chance of stopping him from scoring.
And he fields it inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
Interesting, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
And the Red Wolves will have to kick this away. Heads up, it's a fake, trying to throw it. Lets it go. The fake works perfectly. It's a first down.
Wow, how about that one, Chris? I really thought the up man was going to take off and run, but instead he throws it and fools everybody.
The Red Wolves with 1st and 10 here. And on the carry, he's heading left. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. 3rd down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Defense all over it. They stop him. I don't think he got it.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Less than a yard to go here on 4th down. The offense is going to go for it. He'll hand it off. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
Great job by this offense picking up the first down. As a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
Makes the catch downfield. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
And I love this about this tight end. Whether you play zone and create windows you can just sit in, or here, man-to-man, he's got the athletic ability to run away from the defender, and a great throw here by the quarterback.
He's got it near the end zone. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Solid game puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. The run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Running out of nowhere to go. That ball knocked loose. The offense falls on the fumble, keeps possession. And the Bulldogs will line up to punt it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. When he's got some space here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback, and it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, there's extra.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal.
I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get a big play.
Got him. He's sacked.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on first and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on second and goal.
So the ball moved back to the 12 for second and goal. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Arkansas State.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Caught near the goal line. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime.
Timeout, Arkansas State.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for third and goal.
29 Philly.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And they add to their lead. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Red Wolves will kick this away to begin the second half.
Georgia, 7.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen it in. Second down after that run on the previous play. Oh, here comes the reverse. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Hey, I'm a fan of any time you can get the ball into his hands, I think it's a win. Didn't go for a huge amount of yards, but it's the threat of what it potentially can do, and it gives him another opportunity to get his hand.
Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. The 10. Touchdown, Georgia. No chance to catch him.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Point after, up and good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Turn starts inside the 15. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. And the quarterback dropping back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how.
And here comes a deep shot. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
I don't know if people understand how hard it is to defend against a deep ball in man coverage like that. But this defensive back did it perfectly. Turns his head back.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Going the other way, can they catch him? Past the 10. Touchdown, Dogs. And the defense adds 6 with an interception return. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Inside the 15-yard line and bringing it out. And they get him to the ground at the 30. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Out the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looks left and finds his target there. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And completion makes it 2nd and short. Looking to throw yet again. Snags a quick throw. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. The Red Wolves looking to keep this drive rolling. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Touchdown, Arkansas State. They go in front here in the 2nd half. Kicking team on now for the extra point. The PAT puts them up 3.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The guys up front line up. It's 1st down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Movement here from the tight end. Play action fake, looking to throw. It's caught downfield. It's a huge gain across midfield. Ball will be spotted about the 31. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. 2nd down play coming up. They'll hand it off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, much like what we saw in the 1st half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on.
Oh, and it's blocked. Only scoop it up, and they make something happen here.
Well, we're in the 4th quarter. The offense has the ball in the red zone, looking to maybe put this game away, and they turn the ball over, giving their opponent some life.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. QB decides to keep it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. Touchdown, Red Wolves. This quarterback on fire today. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. Man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually,
refusing to be stopped in this play. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
oh, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. And it's Arkansas. As we reach the end of three, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. On first down, it's play action. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
Great call here going that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's fourth down and long.
Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. The shotgun running play call. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a wall. And it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Tackled at the 35, good enough for a first down. And that completion puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now. He'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. And the Red Wolves is over the line to start a fresh set of downs. Ball handed off. Breaks loose at the 40. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Red Wolves looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. He's running out of time here. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So second and 6. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. On the run here. Lets it go. Foot to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going or fights his way in for the score? Touchdown, Arkansas State. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT.
As a defensive coordinator, you gotta be careful being so worried about this pass game of this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
There he comes from inside the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quick completion to the tight end. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Chris, positive yards are always going to help you. These guys got a long way to go to get themselves back into this game. But you put positive yards and back-to-back plays, you start to get some confidence going and believe you can do it.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They can't slow him down. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back. It's a short completion of the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. This possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
First and 10 play coming up.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple of scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
And the QB will try again on second and 10. Going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
New set of downs for the offense, first and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. The Bulldogs hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops with a 2-minute warning. And of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Red Wolves will have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A 4th down drop here in the middle of the field.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Linebacker shifting around now. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down at the 27-yard line. The defense takes their 3rd and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So